So we begin with Cleveland's 2024 budget, and right now it is another step closer to approval after a second reading last night.
Yeah, that plan includes cutting 148 vacant police positions at a time when the department needs more officers.
There's a concern that we're not making every effort to fill the ranks and that we're leaving good qualified candidates on the table.
That need for officers has prompted new questions and concerns about the hiring process within the police department.
Not an all-hands approach, because we could be leaving people on the table.
Today I talked to Councilman Charles Slife, who raised these concerns at a budget hearing last month. At the time, Mayor Justin Bibb agreed there needed to be more transparency in the hiring process. In 2022, Councilman Slife found the department had received 939 officer applicants. This year, the department received nearly 1,300 applications. But recent police academies show dwindling numbers. In 2022, 88 officers graduated from the academy. Last year, just 21 cadets graduated. We went to City Hall today to talk to Slife and find out more about the hiring process.
This idea, and what we've heard often repeated, that just people aren't interested in law enforcement careers, and especially people of color aren't interested in law enforcement careers, doesn't really bear out based on who's initially applying.
When they do the selection process, it's really just a whole person approach where they're just trying to find the best people. And a lot of times, like we tell people, you don't have to have the cleanest background to be. It's just they're looking for people who actually want to work for the city of Cleveland and want to be involved in helping out the community.
Detective Felton Collier broke down the process for us. Applicants first need to take a civil service exam and then a fitness test. They will undergo a background check, and finally, there is a medical and psychological exams.
But Detective Collier told me most applicants don't even make it to the first step in the process. So we'll break down the numbers coming up in the news at 5. And you talk about what disqualifies someone to actually get hired. And there are several factors. I mean, the background check is one. If you have a felony, and this is state law,
right,
you cannot be a police officer. If you have a charge that's like a domestic violence conviction,
okay,
that also falls under there. But not all misdemeanors, it's not an automatic qualification. It's more, we'll have an investigative team actually look into that and see whether, it should bar you from being a police officer.
Interesting. So like he said, your record does not have to be 100% squeaky clean in order to possibly move forward in this process.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we'll talk more about it at 5.
Yeah. All righty.